Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a Wednesday morning edition of the Mop here. Yes, we're only a week away from Christmas. Hard to believe. And things you need to be thankful for. Well, the Mop today on a hump day. You just gotta laugh. That's all you can do. I saw some posts yesterday on a few of the local websites or chats or whatever you want to call them that made me laugh. I saw there was a speed trap yesterday. And oh boy, the comments that came from the speed trap. You know, it's similar to when you hear about an officer, you know, whether it's, and it's what's funny is there was one posted in Aiken where I grew up in northern Minnesota the same day, talking about how these people are setting up these, or how these law enforcement agents are setting up these road traps and trying to trap you. If you're not doing anything illegal, and if you're not speeding, and your vehicle's up to compliance and all of that, how do they trap you? If you have insurance, if you're wearing your seatbelt, where's the trap? Or is it the fact that you don't like that they may pull you over because of other things? And then, oh yeah, they can find anything. You know, I've been driving 35 years now. Had my share of tickets. Yeah. And guess what? They were all well probably deserved. I got plenty of warnings too. I was given plenty of warnings. But I did get tickets. And I have reasons to be, everybody says must be nice that your son's a deputy in town, because not really. I'm on a higher standard than you are. I have to drive better because he's looking forward to the day I think he could write me a ticket. And you go, Chris, well, that's not nice. That's how I raised my kid. There's no kind of gray area. There's none of, if you're speeding, you're speeding, and if you're 10 over, if you're 10 over, not my problem. If you're 5 over and somebody's whatever it may be, and it's not harassing, we have limits. If you try to drive the belt line at what is posted on the belt line at 55, if you go 50, let's say you're at 58 or 59, you will absolutely get run over. And then the local law enforcement on the belt line says it's just too dangerous to patrol. Really? It's more dangerous. Just park a car then out there. Put them on the side of the road. I don't care. Put them somewhere. But then you get posts like yesterday where, oh my God, they got a speed trap set up. This isn't the days of the Dukes of Hazzard where you had the 55 mile an hour sign and then it flipped to, 45. Gotcha. And then you post it on Facebook. Who the hell's going to find it? Are they just happen to find it? I mean, I found it yesterday, but I didn't get to where the speed trap was till last night. So I don't get it. We got people driving all over all the time, posting where the cops are. Oh, they're sitting out here by Culver's. Oh, they're sitting over here. You guys crack me up. Just make me laugh. And that's why I say sometimes you just gotta laugh, because the things that get posted are absolutely hilarious. And then the comments to follow about scumbags, losers, whatever. Oh, they're just trying to steal our money. They're just trying to do this. They're trying to do that. They're robbing us of this. You know what? Here's the deal with property taxes as well. If you're unhappy with property taxes and you're unhappy with how the county spends your money, run for the county board. Get involved in politics. Yeah, run for county board. That's an easy solution. Run for the village. Run for the city. Wherever you may be. I can't believe they're doing this, and all them losers, the way they spend their... Fix it then. Run for the board. Whether it's a village, county, city, run for the board. Try to make changes. Learn the actual laws on what you can and can't do. Because all the throttle jockeys that sit at home in their couch on their typewriter, keyboard warriors, don't have a clue. And they don't go to meetings or anything. And they're pissed off because their house values went up. Yeah, my house value went through the roof after they redid the evaluations again. And what do? You want it to go down, so when you try to sell it? Or do you want it to be similar, so when you do sell it? I don't get it. And then we had yesterday, I saw somebody post about some house that's the yard's not mowed or taken care of. And then somebody posted right below it, the mom and daughter died. So how about you just take your happy ass over and mow the yard? Oh, but the city would fine you if it's your own property. Yep, you're right. You heard the family members died, right? And it hasn't changed or whatever, and nobody knows what's going on with the house. Have you drove around Richland Center? If your house across from you has just got long grass, and there's people going, maybe you should offer to buy it. Try to figure out how you could buy it then and fix it up and flip it. Make a different deal. It's kind of like Story Field, that argument. Well, I can't believe they're doing something now. I mean, why didn't you try to buy it back then? Or go to the city and say, hey, you know what? Notice that you haven't done anything with that. What's going on or what? No, you just sit back until all of a sudden there's a plan. And now everybody's assholes for doing what they're doing. And here's my argument. If you are on the county board, village board, city board, whatever it is, and all you do is post on these websites to get people agitated, and there's a few of you out there, you are dead wrong for what you do. Trying to incite things or trying to do things without actually trying to handle them when you're part of that. And then you say, well, they don't want me involved or they didn't want me in. If you're going to say those lines, then A, get off, or B, make a difference by making sure your viewpoint is heard in the meetings. Well, they don't want this person on this committee. They don't want a person on this committee. Yep. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe there's a reason that people are not wanting you involved in things. See, I have to walk a thin line because, as you know, my son works for the county. And I have been pulled over by county officers. One of them no longer works at the county, and actually two of them. And I've been pulled over. Never had an issue. Driver's license, insurance, please. Yep, here you go. Hand them out the door. But I don't post back saying, hey, them pricks pulled me over, because I deserved it. I like the people that say, I didn't do jack shit to get deserved to be pulled over. There had to be something. Oh, it was because my lights weren't, I had a burnt out light. We all know that works. We all know how that works. If I have a dead headlight on my truck and it's at evening coming home from bowling, I may get pulled over. I know that. So then you play rules differently by that night. Maybe you don't drink. But if you get pulled over and then you got, they pulled me over because my headlight worked and I got a DWI out of it. See, that's the real problem. But posting about speed traps and how useless these people are and whatever else does not help your cause whatsoever. Maybe if we showed more appreciation for what they do, because quite honestly, if you haven't noticed in this world lately, every day gets more dangerous for law enforcement agents in this country. We have sneak attacks, we have ambushes because of the attitudes that pieces of shit law enforcement. And that's just not how it should work. So if you're worried about what the county is doing with your money as far as, or why the government is not doing what they're supposed to do, or your taxes, or law enforcement, or what the city's do, how about you run to be part of a county board? Well, I can't do that. I mean, that just seems like a headache. Then shut up. Then be quiet. If you don't want to, see, if you're going to bitch about a problem, I learned this early in management, at all the trainings I went and everything else. If you are going to bitch to your boss about problems, then you also need to come with solutions at the same time. See, if you're going to bitch that, oh, they're doing this and this and this, but then you don't have a solution, kind of like healthcare. Have you noticed that, yes, oh, everybody's cheering, woo, premiums are going to go up, everything, but where is the Republican portion of, this is how we're going to make it better? Yes, Obamacare sucked. Oh, God, it sucked. That's what they're saying. Okay, so if you agree with that and you want to grow along with that, what is your plan then to fix it? What is your plan to fix it as a Republican? Again, bitching about problems, but not having any way to fix it doesn't make any sense, because that's just not going to work. So now, when premiums go through the roof and everybody's got their little smiling, laughing face emojis, woohoo, yay, yay, yay. When you start getting drilled and you worried about your house taxes and everything else, hold on to your hat. When a life, unless you don't have insurance and then you just don't care, and then you're going to run up and rack up bills or whatever. When premiums start going through the roof and people can't afford insurance, and you know there's a twisted part of this that really is scary that nobody's paying attention to, that as more people lose their insurance, more older people lose their insurance, watch the death rate, and then you may see the agenda. And you're like, Chris, that's just a myth. Come on, they wouldn't do that here. Yeah, they might. I don't trust them very far. Just saying. Pay attention to what's going on. And you wonder why fentanyl got moved to the illicit drug portion? Because we feel it's coming out of Venezuela. So if that's the case and it gets passed this way, now it gives us an opening to bomb and take care of Venezuela. Kind of like how it all started overseas. So when fentanyl now is on a mass destruction, it gives you free rein to probably try to take care of that problem. There's a reason that they're not releasing the videos to some of these bombings of boats, and if you're okay with that too, I'm friends with a lot of people, and some of them that are okay with this bombing shit, it drives me nuts. We shouldn't just be able to, it's a small boat, okay? What's it got, 3 outboards on it? You can't tell us that we can't. Our military, our Navy doesn't have doesn't have the capabilities of stopping these boats with any other use of force besides bombs. I don't get it. So there we have it. The sun's coming up though. It's gonna be a beautiful day. Tomorrow might not be so nice, but it's gonna be a beautiful day today. I'm getting pictures from buddies that are out ice fishing. That's going to be my goal next week, after Christmas. I'm off from the 24th to the 4th. So I am hoping that I get out ice fishing quite a bit. I hope the cool weather stays. We have a big trip in January going north ice fishing. And I am friends with people that are on the other side, guys, who I rent from, who I go guide with, who I think are great crew. They're on the other side. And some pay attention to this. I thank you all to watch it. But my advice to you today, this is how I'm going to end it, the mop today, is if you have a frickin' problem with your taxes, with how the people are spending your money, where's your money going, how about you make the decision to run for the county board, city board, village board, whatever it may be, so you can make a positive change, or at least see how the battle goes to try to do that. With that said, we are heading into the hump day here. Take time to bless somebody today. Have a great day. I will talk to you tomorrow morning. Got a Christmas concert today, so that'll be fun. Get to go see my grandkids, and we'll go from there. Take time to bless somebody, and I'll be back tomorrow morning with another edition of The Mop.